Hello everybody, Ross here and welcome to Kings of Anglia. In today's video I'm joined by Andy Warren as we take a look at Town in the first round of the Carabao Cup in the last 10 seasons. Also known as the Carling Cup, Capital One Cup and EFL Cup in the last decade, Town have had a mixed bag of results in progressing from the first round in the last 10 campaigns.
We'll kick off with the 09-10 season where Town won their first round tie at then League Two side Shrewsbury but needed penalties to squeak through. The game was 3-3 in normal time with Connor Wickham scoring twice and Alan Quinn netting the other, but Town scored all four of their spot kicks as they won 4-2 on penalties. Ipswich were knocked out in the second round though, losing 2-1 at then Championship side Peterborough United.
Next up in the 2010-11 season, Town had to wait till after extra time to progress through the first round, as it won 3-2 at Exeter City. Goals from David Norris and Ronan Murray on his debut had the game 2-2 in normal time, before David Norris scored Town's third in the 99th minute of extra time. That season the Blues reached to the semi-final of the Cup, after beating Crewe, Millwall, Northampton and West Brom in the previous rounds. Town's semi-final tie was against Arsenal over 2 legs, with the Blues winning the first leg 1-0 at Porton Road, as Thomas Priskin scored the only goal. But the Gunners went on to win the second leg 3-0 at the Emirates to win 3-1 over the 2 legs.
It was back down to earth with a bump the following season though, as Town were knocked out in the first round once again, beaten 2-1 at home by League Two side Northampton.
The following season they were able to progress from the first round, as they came from behind to beat the then League Two side Bristol Rovers 3-1 at Porton Road, thanks to goals from Jason Scotland, Tommy Smith and Aaron Cresswell. The Blues were knocked out though in the second round, losing 2-1 in extra time at the then League One side Carlisle United.
Another first round exit followed in 2013-14 as Town were dumped out 2-0 by League One side Stevenage.
And it was the same story in the 2014-15 season, as they were beaten in the first round by Crawley Town in extra time.
On to the 2015-16 season where Town were able to progress from the first round as they came from behind to beat Stevenage 2-1 at Portman Road thanks to goals from Josh Yorworth and Jay Tabb. Town eventually made it to round 3 where they faced Manchester United at Old Trafford but ended up on the wrong end of a 3-0 loss on a night where Mick McCarthy made several changes to his Ipswich Town team.
Stevenage were the opposition again in the 2016-17 season in the first round, but the League Two side got their revenge from the previous year as they beat Ipswich 1-0 at Porton Road.
David McGoldrick was at the double in 2017-18 as Town progressed from the first round with a 2-0 victory away at Luton. The second round was the furthest the Blues would get that year as they were beaten by Premier League side Crystal Palace 2-1 on a night where Town played a very young side at Selhurst Park.
It was a trip back to Exeter in the first round of the Cup in the 2018-19 season, and it was the hosts who progressed this time as the League Two side knocked out the Blues on penalties with the game 1-1 in normal time.
So that's it for our recap of Ipswich Town's League Cup exploits over the last 10 years. This season's competition kicks off the week beginning the 12th of August, and it remains to be seen how far Paul Lambert could take the Blues this year.
Thank you to Andy Warren for joining me. I've been Ross, and I'll catch you in the next video.